Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Now let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today in Europe. I'm Lizzie Burden with Stephen Carroll, and we're joined by Bloomberg reporter Chloe Melly. Chloe, Honeywell don't appear to want to sweeten their deal with Johnson Matthey. Tell us more.
Yeah, they've actually done the opposite and have cut the deal price for one of Johnson Matthey's units, which is a division called Catalyst Technologies and makes enzymes for industrial customers. So Honeywell had been actually considering walking away from that deal, but instead it reached an agreement to pay £1.3 billion for the business, which is down actually quite significantly from the original price, which is £1.8 billion, which it had agreed to pay back in May. So that's really hurting the shares in Johnson Matthey this morning, and we're down about 15% last time that I checked. And Johnson Matthey said that it expects, to return about £1 billion of the sale proceeds to shareholders, but that was not really enough to get investors on board and to get investors reassured with the news about the slash deal price really kind of overshadowing anything else. But at least Honeywell didn't fully walk away. So if we want to be kind of glass half full about this, at least the deal is still going ahead.
Oh, please let's be somewhat optimistic for a Monday morning, Chloe. Let's go then to Italy next, and the energy company Enel this morning switching on its investment plans.
Yeah, and the market is reacting very positively to it, and we have shares up quite strongly this morning. So Enel plans to invest about 53 billion euros through 2028 in a bunch of renewable energy projects, which include wind power and battery storage. And so that's about 10 billion euros higher than the previous plan, and that is part of a strategy of kind of pivoting more towards mature markets like the US and Europe, and that is after the company had spent quite a long time investing in more Latin American markets instead. And that's not the only company doing this within that utility sector. A lot of those firms are kind of recalibrating, kind of prioritizing investments in grids and in clean power, but in more advanced economies so that they can benefit from the kind of policy visibility, the stability in policies that you've got in markets like Europe, for example. And so that is being reacted to very positively by the market. And also said it's targeting dividend growth of about 6% in that plan through to 2028. So that was also seen as a positive. So overall, pretty good day for Enel.
And Chloe, SAP seems to be having a difficult day's trading. What's going on there?
Yeah, well, big European companies, and especially within their tech sector, are getting quite rattled by this threat of new tariffs, of course, and Trump announcing this 15% global tariff on Saturday after the US Supreme Court ruled that his use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to impose those tariffs in the first place was illegal. So the stocks and the dollar are now falling because of that uncertainty over what the US trade policy is going to be. And this is another question mark and another layer of uncertainties for technology companies like SAP, because they've already been having quite a tough month because of those AI concerns, those fears of AI disruption. So we've got tariff uncertainty, AI uncertainty, all of that is really weighing on those big tech companies like SAP. And we've got Trump's State of the Union address on Tuesday. So we'll see if that provides some clarity or if we see markets being thrown deeper into turmoil.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.